When the clock ticks 50 years of age, that's one thing. But when the clock ticks 60, that's an even bigger thing. So when we're trying to maybe find a new relationship at
Oh,
that age, is that really possible?
well, yes. Interestingly enough, I when you started talking about those ages, I started thinking about, oh, whoa, what age am I? But ultimately, the idea about finding love and being loved and giving love is there's no age with that. I mean, whether you're 70 or 17, I suppose you can find, receive, and give that love you're talking about.
Well, I think sometimes once we pass those life checkpoints, if you will. Things can come with a little bit of baggage. There can be a lot of grief. There can be things that we're holding on from the past. And then when we age, oftentimes we aren't as quietly as satisfied with how we look or how we feel. So we might be a little bit intimidated, a little less confident. Yet, unless we step our foot out there, we're not going to find love unless we go looking for it.
It's funny, like I was thinking with age, there's two things that happen, right? Hopefully they happen anyway. Number one, you gain a little bit of wisdom and experience. That's a good thing. But number two, I guarantee this happens. The longer you live, the more baggage you have. And what is baggage, right? I think that the best advice I've given people, because we've had that a lot happen. People will come into our clinic, and they'll be trying to refine their health a little bit. And they'll find love. Sometimes they find in the clinic. We've actually married a couple people, and so they'll ask questions. You end up putting like your clinician hat on one day and your counselor hat on the other. But a lot of times, I've told them to not be afraid of their baggage, but to take their bag of baggage, give that to the person they're considering spending their life with, and allowing that person to sort through at their speed, at their leisure, and the time they want to sort through that baggage, because it's okay. Because the more you live, the more you learn, and the more you go through. Some of it's not worth, I mean, some of it's terrible because you go through pain. Some of it you make dumb mistakes, dumb decisions. But sometimes you learn some good things. And in that baggage, it's not all bad. There's experience there, and people can find some blessing in that. So all that said, baggage can yield pain, but baggage can also yield wisdom. And as you age, that can become a great blessing and a great gift to give somebody else as well.
Well, and one of the things that we do when we talk to somebody about their genetics is we have them read what's called positive word speak. And in order to really get out there in the dating world, maybe 50, 60, 65 plus, you need to be confident with yourself. So speaking
Hmm.
positively about yourself in the mirror to yourself every day, like I am a woman or man of great integrity, of great confidence. I love my life. I set healthy boundaries. I walk confidently through this life. You start thinking that way, then you're more likely to put yourself into certain circumstances, like maybe going out to a bowling alley for fun, or maybe going to the fair, maybe putting yourself in certain social situations that you normally wouldn't do. So that's called a little bit of risk taking, but you have to be confident in
Hmm.
your skin first.
Well, you do, and just because you have an age attached to you based upon chronology or your calendar or your watch, who cares? Age is just a number. But love has no number attached to it, does it? So, as long as you have breath, I look at it like this: as long as you have breath, you have an idea of being able to give to the world something, and you, sir, ma'am, have the ability to give no matter how you are. So, if you're out there and you're single and you're getting a little bit of age on your frame and life, who cares? I simply say this to you: just embrace that and realize there's probably somebody out there that would appreciate what you have to give, and somebody out there that's looking for that person as well. So, seek it out, and I think go for it.
Well, and I remember I didn't meet you, the love of my life, until after about 48 years. And one of the things that I did that was very, very powerful is I sat down and I made a list
Oh
of
yeah.
all of the character traits that I wanted to have in a mate. And sometimes the things of the past, we learn from those relationships from the things of the past, the things that we don't want in a new relationship. So defining the things that you absolutely want in a relationship and clarifying them on paper can help you find the right person at the right time.
I guess I passed. Yeah, she made the list. Hey, don't forget to watch the movie The Prayer List. You can find that out there everywhere. That's actually the story that's made into a real life movie of our story, and we talk about the prayer list, the list you made with prayer of the kind of person you wanted to have in your life. And I guess a couple days after you made the list, I guess I walked in the door, right?
You did walk in the door, and it was very,
Yes.
yeah, and it's been a success ever since. Had I not made that list, I mean, I was grieving and wanting and needing a partner, somebody by my side. And I had a friend say to me, what do you want in a partner? If you don't know, how are you ever going to find the right person? So that clarification of what you're looking for and what you want to have in your life that's going to complement you to create an interdependent relationship or an independent relationship is very important.
Yeah, and maybe as you age out there, you learned what you don't want as much as what you do want. So that makes your list that you might make a little more viable and believable. So, all that said, there is love to be found later in life. I don't believe that God made people to be on this earth to be all alone. He did say it is not good for a man or a woman to be alone. So, hey, if you're older, who cares? Just go out there and seek a little love, and you never know what you might find.
Hey friends, you already know the answer to this, but we'll ask you anyway. If you stay away from your favorite junk food for a month and then go back to supersizing it, will your health improve?
Well, that's the thing about change. To change, we have to be as consistent as possible.
And when we go back to an old habit, it's not the end of the world. We just get back at the new habit.
Before you know it, real transformation is evident to you and others.
That's why we offer a bunch of helpful bonuses when you subscribe to Kingdom Fuel.
Kingdom Fuel is our complete nutritional meal shake.
It's the simple start to a transformed life, and we'll auto ship every month so you don't run out.
You'll receive 2 free shaker cups, free access to our video courses, and a monthly call with us filled with practical inspiration.
Just see the link below or on your screen and subscribe today.
Hey there, Kevin Sorbo here. Now, deep down, we know this. We're more than just a brain and a body. We're a spirit, we're a soul, and we're also a physical temple. If you hit the wall when you're trying to improve one aspect of your being, it's probably because, other aspects are sabotaging our success. So that's why diets don't work. And frankly, why so much conventional wisdom from our so-called medical establishments falls flat. Doctors Michelle and Mark Sherwood have a very different approach. I should know because I happen to be one of their patients. They address the whole person to get to know you, your challenges, and more importantly, what your goals are. Then they offer a complete plan that addresses your unique biology and your heart. They'll help you discover what you need to experience transformation. So find out more at sherwood.tv/sorbo. That's sherwood.tv/sorbo, or see the link before. Now, I'm heading for a workout. You should be going for a workout too. All right, guys. God bless.